Well, one man is on a 10,000-mile journey to raise money for a local nonprofit.
Yeah, and he's doing it all. He's riding around the perimeter of the U.S. with the hopes of raising enough money to build 10 homes for people who are still recovering. 2 years after Hurricane Ida, Leah McNeil has been following this story for us. And this is a pretty impressive ride when he completes it. That's a long way to go.
Yes, it is 10,000 miles, Eric, and it's actually the second time that he is doing this, but this time he is doing it for the St. Bernard Project. His name is Jim Feeney. He's 60 years old, and he actually volunteered back with the organization back 14 years ago, and now he's doing it again, riding his bike with the hopes of raising some much-needed funding to build some homes for a lot of people in our area who are still looking to recover and rebuild from Hurricane Ida. Now, the whole purpose of SBP is to shorten the time between disaster and recovery. The executive director here in New Orleans, Kenneth Morgan, says after most incidents, hundreds of volunteers and organizations from across the country come out to help. But Morgan says it's the weeks, months, and sometimes years following those cases where families are hit the hardest while they're still trying to rebuild, faced with issues with insurance companies and raising costs to rebuild their home. Morgan says that right now it's even become more of a challenge with their growing wait list for people waiting for their help and the cost of materials that have skyrocketed.
We are 2 years after Hurricane Ida. We have a wait list of 300 individuals. There are thousands of people in Southeast Louisiana who still need help. And right after Ida, we saw so many nonprofits, we saw so many dollars and so many people run into the environment. They ran into this area and then they shortly started to leave.
And that's where Feeney comes in. Right now, again, he is 60 years old and on a 10,000-mile bike ride to raise some money for SBP. This morning, he's in Santa Barbara and plans to be in Washington by next week. Friends and family are flying in from all across the country along his journey just to drive the vehicle to make sure he has the supplies and everything that he needs along the way. Feeney says while it is not an easy decision doing what he has chosen to do, he says others dealing with the challenges of rebuilding don't have a choice.
My setbacks are nothing compared to them because they're really on a path that's unexpected and they don't know where they're going to go and they just want to get home. So it really just touched me that this organization really does a great job of bringing these families home. And there's nothing warmer than to see a family walking back into a rebuilt house.
Feeney hopes to raise enough money to rebuild 10 homes right here for families in the city of New Orleans. He actually left last month and hopes to be back here in New Orleans in September. If you are interested in keeping up with his journey, or if you do want to donate, be sure to head over to SB. I did that last time, sbperimeter.org. As always, we'll have that information for you all on our website. Reporting live, Leah McNeil, Eyewitness News.
All right.